Yeah, hey, it's the boat crew, and we always winning. Hey, go against us, I don't recommend it. Hey, it's the boat crew, best up in the business. It's the boat crew, repping for the city. Macking on and off the field like Khalil. They hate on us cause we keep it too real. I'm talking smack like Phil Rivers in the field. Oh, you mad again cause we kept it real? Why you mad? Hey, I'm talking smack, I feel like Uncle Dave. Hey, I bring the pain, I feel like Derwin James. I could run and gun, I feel like Herbo down the lane. I feel like LT the way I'm stiff arming these lanes. We just wanna win, we just wanna win, yeah. Ay, we just wanna win, we just wanna win, ay. Putting on for the city, putting on for the city. We just wanna win, we just wanna win, yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to a Thursday edition of the Bolt Crew podcast. Dave Palais, Josh Palais, and Mario Heron. Again, appreciate everybody joining us as we get ready for the football season. A week from today, we're going to have our first NFL game for the Chargers as they play the Hall of Fame game against the Lions. You know, here's the interesting thing. I was talking to a buddy of mine today who's a big Raider fan, and we talk about preseason games. I know nobody cares. You know, we just want to see guys in our favorite uniform playing. We aren't going to see any of the stars basically in preseason. You don't see that anymore. You used to see it a lot more of it, but even then it wasn't important. You know, out of the 53-man roster, okay, that these teams have, 48 dress, 53 guys total on the roster. How many in the Chargers' mind do you think have already been determined on who's on this roster? Like, what's the percentage of guys that, and we already know what the roster is, we're just kind of going through the reps?
So the Chargers are known as a team heading into training camp with the most question marks on their roster. Guys competing for positions, most question marks on who's going to be the corners, who's going to be the interior offensive linemen, who are going to be the receivers, who's going to be the starting tight end. With that being said, I'd be shocked if the Chargers don't know who 90% of their roster is going to be. Out of the 53, I think 90% of the guys, they know who's going to be there, Mario.
Yeah, I'd say it's about like 70 to 80%. I feel like that's league wide too, right? Like everyone kind of has a feeling of who's going to be on the team, who's going to be not. There's just certain position groups that you're kind of still figuring out, who should be 2 in this spot, who should be 3 in this spot. I feel like that's something. And special teams is always one that you always got to figure out is what guys going to be perfect for this role in the special teams.
You know, I think what it is, I think they have an idea who the roster is. I think for the Chargers, we're looking at depth chart, maybe the teams that are established, maybe it's a little bit of polishing. I mean, what people don't realize is, I think for the most part, I can't speak for all football fans. I mean, we assume that the older you are and the more you've watched the NFL, the more you know about football, which isn't exactly always the case. But I think what it is, half the rosters in the NFL are guys who are taken in the draft, and the other half are guys who weren't drafted. So there's always going to be guys that make the team that go, wow, that guy was an undrafted player, and now look at him. Look at his career and how long he's been. I mean, there were Hall of Famers who weren't drafted. They ended up doing fine. And then you'll see guys, and it happens often, guys who are drafted 5th, 6th, or 7th round who all of a sudden don't even make an NFL roster. And you go, well, what happened? You know, how does that happen that you were drafted and you didn't make an NFL roster? Was it lack of focus, that you weren't serious? Did they misjudge your talent? How does that happen that you're drafted and then you never made it in the NFL?
It's crazy, right? How many undrafted guys make a name for themselves. Let me ask you a question, because this is kind of a bugaboo for me, okay? How long can somebody tell you, oh, he's a first round pick? Like 2 years, right? Like, oh, okay, he's a first round pick. But like after that, I don't care, right? Like Jalen Reagor was a first round pick. I'm like, and he hasn't proven anything. Like that's just one thing that drives me nuts when people are like the Chargers, they got 4 guys that, receivers in the first 2 rounds. I'm just making stuff up here. But I'm like, that doesn't mean anything to me. Can he play or can he not play? You've been hearing all this stuff at training camp, Mario. Who's the guy that's getting the most headlines right now? It's Keandre Lambert-Smith, right? A guy that was not drafted in the first 2 rounds. So to me, it doesn't really matter, what round you're drafted in. I think you get 2 years, though. That's my call for you to tell me, he was a first-round pick.
If you're a bust, you hear first round all the time. If you're playing up to what you're supposed to, they don't say it. Correct, Mario?
No, they'll never say that if you're doing well. But if you don't do well, hey, he was a first-round pick. I just don't care, Mario.
Yeah. Well, it's a classic if you draft someone in the first round and they go to another team, it's the classic, well, they were a first round pick. They were highly projected this or that, and like maybe they can be this here. And you're like, kind of think you already know what the player is at that point. And there's coaches, I want to say it was maybe Dan Campbell on Hard Knocks. I think it was him, but he said something great where it's like first, second, and third rounder, it doesn't matter anymore once training camp starts. Like it really doesn't. At that point, you're all just playing for a spot. And if that 7th rounder, the undrafted guys, play better than you, then guess what? You're going to lose your spot.
Yes and no. I mean, I've heard many times that GMs want to basically show their value, and it's a pride thing. So if you're a first-round pick or a second-round pick, obviously you're making a little bit more money, that the GM has to justify his position. That not always the best players play at the beginning. You know, until you play yourself out of a position and you're losing games, they're going to give a lot more opportunity to a guy that's a first-round pick. I mean, let's be honest. And look, people would say we're tough. Okay. But if QJ was a 7th round pick, would he still be a Charger? I mean, there are a lot of drop balls.
A lot of drops. But he would never get that many opportunities if he wasn't a first round pick.
That's true. That's true.
Did you guys see that drop? Do you guys see that drop from camp? The one from QJ where he's over in the middle? You guys seen that?
It hit him in a bad spot. I'm so tired of people taking shots at QJ. I watched it 3 times right before the show started. And I mean, when a ball hits you directly in the hands, like in the chest, I mean, you expect him to catch that wide open? I mean, I think you guys are being a little bit tough. As Charger fans will say, guys, it's only July 24th, and that's a problem about this damn show, is you guys are too tough on this team, and I'm sick of it.
Okay, if one more person comments that on YouTube, I'm going to lose my S. Like, don't ever comment that again. We clearly don't care. Okay, we don't care. We're just going to tell you what we think. We're not going to say, hey, but QJ tried hard, Mario. I think that's what matters here the most. QJ really wanted to catch the ball. So that's what matters here. The fact that Greg Roman has to talk about that in his post-practice press conference is absolutely absurd. Like a coach has to talk about a guy apologizing to him for dropping a ball. It's the NFL. You catch it. You move on and you catch it. Larry Fitzgerald never dropped a pass. You know why? Because he's Larry Fitzgerald. Quentin Johnson is an NFL receiver. You catch the balls that are thrown into your manos. I don't know what else to say about this.
Especially when you're not in pads. You can't get hit. If he did get hit, it'd be a big issue. The team would be pretty upset. You know, he couldn't be safer out there. I understand sometimes. I think it was a dig route. Like you're going over the middle, so you're probably going to get popped. Well, you're in practice. You're going to be all right.
He was wide open. There's no one around him.
No one was even
close. Look, damn it. You know, again, you guys can think whatever you want that we're too negative. I think we're realistic on this show. We aren't doing exactly the show for you. We said it before. If you're new to this podcast, all 3 of us are Charger fans that want to see the Chargers win games. Anyone else who gets in the way of this team winning games, we're going to be critical. There are very few titles that actually tell you exactly what you're hired for, what you're there to get money for. And he's a receiver. That means you receive the ball. Receivers and kickers, do what you're supposed to do. You know, if you can get open and the quarterback can deliver the ball where it's supposed to be considered a catchable ball, and that is very catchable when you get both hands on it in front of your chest and you can't catch it, dude, I got an issue, especially when you have a history of not catching the ball. It's very frustrating. And by the way, this whole thing with the Chargers in San Diego practicing for 2 days, complete failure. I think it's a disaster. I think it's a dumb idea. It's I don't understand. I love a good troll, but I think the Chargers coming down here and people want to say it's a military thing. It's not. It's trying to bring some of the maybe fan base that was upset 8 years ago back into the Chargers fold. Whoever's at USD is also in Los Angeles for those games too. There are Charger fans in San Diego that have followed the team up to LA, but the ones who have turned their back on this organization will continue. I think it's the biggest waste of time. And unfortunately, if you're one of the guys that work in the equipment room with this team and you had to sit there and pack everybody's stuff up and bring weights and everything else down for a 2-day practice, biggest waste of time you could have imagined. They would have been better off going to Fresno. Insane. It's embarrassing.
All right. Do you guys want to get to the title of the show here, Mario?
Yes, let's go ahead and get to it. So we're going to do our hot takes for the upcoming season, whether it be Charge related or just NFL related. Didn't do life related, but if you're feeling that heat, then go ahead and kind of give it out to you. But I'll let the man of the hour, Dave Palais, go first.
I'm the man of the hour. Okay, I'll take it. All right, so we're going 3 predictions of things that hot takes, okay, that will happen this year. Not saying I'm going to put money on any of them. but I'm going to sit there and kind of blow your mind, I think, on at least 2 of the 3. All right, I'm going to go in reverse order. Shedeur Sanders wins the Browns quarterback job. He'll be the Browns' primary starting quarterback this season. Am I crazy on this one?
Wait, heading into week 1 or just during
Heading
the season?
these are 20 for me. I thought that we wrote this out 2025 season hot takes. NFL.
No, I understand what the point is, but are you saying he wins the? Does he win the quarterback
He will
job?
be the starting quarterback for the majority of the season for the Browns.
Okay, I agree with you. I think that is what happens.
Yeah, I don't think week 1 though. I think week 2, like later on.
Really? Who's the starting quarterback to start the season for the Browns in your mind?
I bet they give Watson one more go.
I thought Watson is completely out on this whole thing.
He's out for the. I think he's out for the year. I think.
Yeah, it's not going to be Watson.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad that wasn't your prediction, Mark. I think it's going to be Joe Flacco because he's old. I think they're just going to grandfather that to him.
I could see Joe Flacco. What do you, Mario? What do you think Joe Flacco gets? By the way, I don't think Dylan Gabriel ever does a damn thing ever in the NFL.
I bet you he never plays a snap in the NFL.
Yes.
Oh, he's on the pup list. Okay. I was reading up on that. I mean, when he comes back, I bet they can still give Watson a shot. But yeah, I'd say Flacco then. I don't think they'll throw him into the fire. Let me see that schedule. And I'm going to predict.
Say Watson never plays another game for the Browns again. That's not one of my hot takes, but it's just my prediction. I think it's over.
Not for the Browns, but another team, you think, or just never?
Never. I don't think he plays the NFL again.
You guys ready for this gauntlet, though? If I'm Shedeur, I do not want to start the season. They go Cincy, Baltimore, Green Bay, in Detroit, Minnesota, Pittsburgh.
Wow, that's crazy.
Your first 6. Yeah.
You know, I don't even know what to say. The NFL's tough all the time, though, right? I mean, I got news for Shedeur. You aren't playing the Browns. You don't get a cupcake. You know, every team's tough when you're the Browns. Just like if you're the Saints, every team's tough. It is what it is. But I think Shedeur is going to be the guy. I think Gabriel will be an OC down the line. Sound familiar? I mean, right, the left-handed quarterback that becomes an OC, or a backup quarterback. I mean, that's why I think Gabriel is that. It's going to be a look back thing if Shedeur ever does anything that Gabriel was drafted ahead of him, and that 2 quarterbacks were drafted by the Browns, where we still go, what the hell? By the way, completely off topic. Do you think that was a phony, fake thing that where the guy fell into the water for the Browns? That it was all planned?
Oh,
to draw more attention.
It looked fake, but then again, it's like, why would you ruin your phone like that? Unless it's like he's not even holding like a real phone. I don't know.
It was recorded in 4K. Seems like a lot of focus on what was happening. No, just seemed like, I mean, hell, it worked, right? It was all over the internet yesterday. Everybody was talking about it.
It's kind of genius. I kind of like that.
If my dad sends it to me the next hour, it's probably fake because that's how he kind of rolls.
Dude,
everything
Josh
I get, I'm like, dude.
Josh has the same dad. I send shit to him stuff to him all the time. And he goes, dude, it's not real all the time.
The best is what my dad will do is my parents will like tell me stuff that broke in the sports world. And I'm like, guys, that just didn't happen. That's just not true. And they go, oh, really? It's not, big guy? I'm in the bit. I'm like, show me where it's from. And it's like, you know, ESPN.com.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
There you go.
There it is.
There it is. All right. My next one.
I thought we were going one at a time. You're just
one at a time. Big shot.
You know what's funny? Let me. I'm gonna pull the curtain back right here. Both you guys. Working with these two is never easy. Okay. We come up with this idea. I put my list out. I think it was something else. I put my list out for. Mario goes, I like to do things on the fly. I thought it was going to be better show if we do it on the fly. We do things on the fly, and now it looks like the biggest cluster F of all time. Go ahead.
It's unrelated. We'll get to it later. It's unrelated.
It's related.
Josh, you go ahead.
All right. This one's going to piss some people off because I think I'm crazy. Kyle Pitts is going to be a top 5 receiver, tight end, in the NFL this year. That's my hot take. I think he has a breakout year. I think the NFL tight ends are weak from, this is one of the weaker groups out of the tight ends. Usually they're a little bit better, I feel like. I think he could sneak in there and have a top 5 tight end year.
Watch out, Kyle Pitts.
What do you
I
think,
like
Mark?
that. I'm gonna fall for the trap and draft him again in fantasy. That's for sure.
I think you're crazy on this one.
That's fine.
One of you guys gonna draft him in fantasy? We're all in the same fantasy football league. You guys gonna draft him?
I'm not going to share my secrets with you. I'm trying to win
okay.
here.
Top 5
What?
is a big damn deal.
You think we shared our secrets with Japan during World War II? What's going on?
Wait, what?
Can't talk to the enemy. All right. My first hot take. We go Charger related. Lad McConkey will be top 3 in receptions in the NFL. Last season, he was 19th in his rookie year. You look at the difference between that first half versus the back half. Weeks 1 through 8, 35 receptions, 440 yards, 4 touchdowns. Then the back half, you go week 9 to week 16. You go 4 receptions, 709 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Just huge jump as the season went on for Lad McConkey. And now we go into this year, guys, where I think him and Herbert's relationship is only going to improve. He's only going to get better. Right now, Herbert's best option, right? Anytime he drops back to pass is number 15, Lad McConkey. There's no one else even close to him. I think also the run game is going to help with this because it's going to be better and it's going to be more well established, and that's going to help Lad break open. And, we said it last year, and we're still franchise tagging it. We're still merchandising it, and all rights restricted or whatever that legal term is. We're on it. It's 3rd and Lad. I think we're going to see that a lot. So top 3 in receptions, Lad McConkey. He is in the betting market. I believe last time I saw he was like 5th or 6th and leading the league in receptions.
Wow.
But yeah, so I expect Lad to be up there every time you search NFL stats this year.
Man, I hope you're right on this one. I don't think you're right on this one, but I hope you're right. Give me a number. How many receptions are we talking? 100.
I mean, all right, so let me look at what was top last year. That's it. Yeah, I mean, it probably is going to range from
Like 100.
It's going to be like
right?
120. Yeah. Not even 120.
Ooh.
I mean, Jamar Chase was 127. So he probably needs at least 110. And he had 82 last year. So it's going to be a bigger jump, but he's going to get hit a lot more.
Okay. All right. I hope you're right. Okay. Back to me, Mario.
Yes, sweetheart.
Okay. Here we go. Cam Ward leads the Titans to the playoffs.
You're high off your ass.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Okay. It's a horrible division. They just got to get by
a horrible
the Texans.
team he's on. That team sucks.
Okay. They just have to get by the Texans.
So you're ignoring the Jags? I think the Jags are going to be pretty good.
Is that your hot take? Because that is a hot take.
The Jags?
Yeah.
Look at that receiving core. They're going to be good enough to beat the Titans once.
Look at that coach, man.
Quarterback. Look at the quarterback. Look at the whole. Look at the city.
Well, yeah, Jacksonville. It's a tough one to be in. I had to drive through it one time. Ooh, wow, whole lot of nothing. But that, I mean, come on, and like their pass rush isn't terrible. Cohen, I mean, if he's something with Hunter and Brian Thomas Jr., you can beat who the Tennessee Titans have.
Okay. I'm just telling you, the Jags are. I'm not buying on the Jags. I'm not buying on the Colts, and I don't know what the Texans are.
Texans are gonna be confusing.
All right, my hot take here. This is hot. Is Arondé Gadsden, our rookie tight end, is going to finish 2nd on the team in receiving touchdowns. That's my hot take. He's 6'7", 6'8". You put him near the goal line, just throw it up. The Chargers have nobody on this team that can go up and get it. He's going to be that guy. If Will Disley can look like a pretty good tight end, I think he'll make Arondé Gadsden look like a very good tight end in the red zone. So my hot take, Arondé Gadsden, 2nd on the team in receiving touchdowns.
What do you think, Mario?
Could see it. The only thing, yeah. I mean, it's not because if you're inside the 5, just how big he is, it could be massive for the Chargers. So I don't hate that look at all. My only fear with that, yeah. He'd almost be like a good fantasy pickup then. Because it's like, dude, if it's inside the 5 and they throw that puppy up, but he's getting
take him over Kyle Pitts?
Hell no.
No, not yet. Keep him on my bench. Stash him until later.
It's like Apple stock in 19, whatever the hell it was.
Exactly.
All
I'll
right.
tell you what, I'm not even gonna go with. I hope you're absolutely right on this. Nothing would make me happier than seeing that as an individual goal. I'm going to Marion Hampton's going to be. It's not my hot take, but I think Marion Hampton's going to be the number 2 in receptions this year.
I said receiving touchdowns, not receptions.
Oh, I
Receiving
thought you said
touchdowns.
receptions.
No, receiving touchdowns.
Okay, I don't disagree with that one. I think that could possibly happen.
All right,
All,
what's your hot take?
all depends on the 2 rookies, damn near, right? One of the 3 has to be 2. It's not going to be QJ. All right, next one I have, staying with the rookies. Marion Hampton runs for 1,000 rushing yards. He's a Greg Roman dominant run offense, guys. He's everything Greg Roman, when he has wet dreams, Marion Hampton's that guy in the wet dream. Like, that's exactly what he's always wanted. You know, we saw J.K. Dobbins in weeks 1 through 8 be pretty exceptional for us with 126 carries, 620 yards, and 6 touchdowns. We also saw early on when we thought this was going to be this big like 1-2 punch of JK and Gus Edwards. We quickly saw Gus Edwards fall into the background, and it was JK's job, and that's pretty much it, said and done. I think that's going to happen again this year with Hampton. And, you know, we've seen it happen with other rookie running backs. Bucky Irving did it last year. By the way, very sneaky, I think top 4 or 5 running back in the league. I think Bucky Irving is. We've seen Kenneth Walker do it, Tyler Algier. Jonathan Taylor, obviously, Najee Harris, our guy now, did it in his rookie season. So I think Marion Hampton runs for over 1,000 rushing yards. I don't think this is that out of question for him, Dave. I don't think this is when you look at other guys that's done it. Like it always makes me laugh that James Robinson did it with the Jags. Like I remember him accomplishing that, and I was watching a sports show, and they go, and we'll see if he's still on the team in 2 years. And then literally 2 years, he's gone. And I was like, oh, I guess that season just didn't matter for the kid. But I think that's my second hot take. Hampton over 1,000 rushing yards.
All right. Am I the only one that thinks I like your prediction on that, but am I the only one that thinks rushing for 1,000 yards isn't impressive anymore? It's only 59 yards a game.
I think it's so.
It's impressive, but it's not. Yeah, it's not like that impressive. I don't think either.
I mean, it's 59 goddamn yards. It's not a big deal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still pretty hard.
All right.
I
Like for
can't do it.
rookie. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's the easiest position to jump in the NFL and be successful as running back, to be honest with you.
100% agree with that. I
So
agree with that.
to your point, the top 16 running backs in rushing yards last year all were over 1,000.
Okay.
Then I mean that's a pretty big number.
Okay.
All right, what you got?
All right. My last hot take for the NFL season. The Rams win the NFC.
When ESPN did the rankings of best offseason moves, Devontae Adams to the Ravens was number 1.
Really? Look at
Yeah.
that.
I think he's gonna have a great year. I like that opinion though. I don't think it's crazy. That's a
Mario,
good team.
Mario, you weren't here when I threw this at Josh. Can you name the last 3 Rams who are number 17?
The last 3 Rams to wear 17. Van Jefferson.
No. He was number 12, but no. I'll throw him out if you don't know.
Okay, just tell him. I mean, I'm not.
Okay.
Rams
Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is going to wear it this year. Puka Nacua wore it before that.
Yeah.
And Baker Mayfield wore it before that.
It's my number in college too, so we can throw Mario here.
That's why I brought it up, because I knew you were number 17. That's why.
Should have known that.
I didn't know you were number 17, but now I did.
That's such a I love how you randomly know that.
It's just one of those dumb things in my head.
If I was in a job interview and they were asking me sports questions, and just listen to this funny range really quickly. It was like, who has the most rushing yards in NFL history? And then the next question was, who's the running back for the Vikings? I was just like, where are we going here?
That was a question in your interview. Who has the most rushing yards in NFL history?
You got it right. Evan Smith.
Yeah. Nice.
Thanks.
And Aaron Jones, running back for the Vikings.
I know. I actually missed that one. I was sitting there. I was like, oh, frick. I forgot who it was. It was like, I was thinking Cook went to my mind right away. I was like, it's not Cook. I was like, I can see the player's face.
All right. What you got for your next hot take?
No, you're up.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I don't know how hot this take is. And by the way, Armando Gadsden's not 6'7". I got excited there. I'm sorry, 6'5". Doesn't matter. He's still going to be second. Jim Harbaugh, Coach of the Year.
Ooh.
I think Jim Harbaugh is going to be Coach of the Year. I think the NFL wants him to be Coach of the Year. You know, they always push those narratives. I think it's going Jim's way. I think he gets Coach of the Year, which means the Chargers probably have to win the division for him to win
Exactly.
Coach of the Year. Yeah. So I think they do.
I was about to say, betting wise, if you believe that, you should bet them to win the division because those are going to go hand in hand.
Yeah. I do think Chargers win the division.
Let's go. I like that one.
I don't think that happens. I mean, you have to. They had 11 wins a year ago. He has to do at least 2 more wins in 11, right? He has to go get at least 13 to get Coach of the Year and win the division.
I would say so. Yeah, and a tough division.
And you have to sweep one of those teams.
We're sweeping the Raiders. Calling that. If you win the division in the AFC West, you have to get consideration for Coach of the Year. That's a crazy tough division.
Agree.
And who is his biggest competition, do you think?
For Coach of the Year?
Yeah.
It's going to be
brother.
Maybe his brother. It's gonna.
I don't know because they're expected.
Yeah, they always give it to somebody that like isn't expected to be that great, and they have a great season. Maybe Kevin O'Connell because he has a rookie quarterback. If they're good, I don't know.
Honestly, if like it goes into my next segment, like if Niners come back big, maybe Shanahan.
Who won it last year? I can't even tell you who won it last year.
Was it James Wynn? Who was it? Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about the award, but it would be cool if Jim Harbaugh won it.
I'm pretty sure it was O'Connell.
Was it?
Yeah, it
was
been, I think he's right. There you go.
So I don't know if he'll win it back.
Got eliminated in the first round of the playoffs.
Ben Johnson's probably your big competition because if the Bears are anything good, he takes it.
It's a great call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vrabel's probably your biggest competition too. If Pats are somehow, yeah.
All right. Next show. I'm gonna throw out a topic, by the way, for next show. Every year, 7 coaches get fired.
Pick the 7.
We're gonna pick the 7. Which 7 coaches get fired next show?
I'll go you one further. Which ones will get another head coaching job
after they get fired?
Yeah, because a lot of times they don't. Like, so
yeah.
Like Robert Saleh probably will never get one again. Or Eberflus, that guy. No one's hiring that guy to head coach a team ever again. It's DC the rest of his life. All right, my last one. Niners will be the number 1 seed in the NFC. They extended their core guys. So Kittle, Fred Warner, Brock Purdy all extended. They got away from Debo. And I thought that was a ticking time bomb, if we're being completely honest. Every offseason, it felt like, I don't want to play this position anymore. I want this. I want that. Like, there was always something with Debo. I think it was just time for them to move on. They have young talent on that team. They're kind of prepared for that moment to move on from Debo. Trent Williams will be back 100% this year. We all know the big difference that he has when he's on the field versus off the field. Robert Saleh comes in as defensive coordinator. When he was the coordinator with the Niners is when they were firing on all cylinders. Last year, defense took a huge hit. Probably not going to be as good. Their pass rush, I expect to be very, very, very good this year. Probably up there for best in the league, to be honest with you. Because I'm big on Mikael Williams out of Georgia. I think he's going to be an exceptional player. You obviously have Nick Bosa, who's one of the best in the league. You have Bryce Huff, who they traded for from the Eagles. He had a great 2023 with 10 sacks. 2024 left more to be desired. But in a strong defense, maybe he kind of gives you a little bit more. And Kyle Shanahan always bounces back after a big year. And he's one of the best offensive minds in football. And on top of it all, guys, that schedule is a goddamn cakewalk. They can just sleep through half of it and still be fine. So I think number 1 seed in the NFC. Now, do they win the Super Bowl? They get to the Super Bowl? Maybe. That wouldn't surprise me if they got there. Shanahan struggled to win it. But number 1 seed by far, I think, is going to be in San Francisco. And if you want to win and make it to the Super Bowl, you're probably going to have to go through there.
That's interesting. Again, it would not surprise anybody if the Niners bounce back. I really hope it does not happen. Like, I really dislike the whole Niner franchise. I can't stand George Kittle. I can't stand a lot of guys on the Niners. I'm not a big Nick Bosa fan. When guys start making it about them and not the team is when it turns me off. Like, it's funny how many times I can sit there and root for a player because he's always looks like he's a team first guy. But when all of a sudden it looks like he's marketing himself in this league, it starts to bother me. I mean, I was saying this to Josh on another topic earlier this week. You know, when you look at just taking the NBA, when you look at, you know, Larry Bird, what team did Larry play for? You go, he played for the Celtics. What team did Kobe play for? He played for the Lakers. Just names and teams come to mind. What team did LeBron play for? LeBron the whole time played for Team LeBron. There was never a connection to the fan base or to basically his teammates the way certain guys do it. And when I see that in team sports, it's a turnoff for me. And I think the Niners have a bunch of guys for the longest time have been about themselves and not the team. And I'm not rooting for the Niners at all. Actually, matter of fact, they're one of my top 3 most hated teams in this league.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. For Niner fans, I had no idea how like dangerous they were in terms of like wanting to fight. I didn't know Niner fans were like that. But
They're number one.
They're
number one in the NFL.
I was always thought it was like the Raiders and Eagles, but it's not.
They did a thing on Real Sports about it. I told you I was involved in one fight as a fan, and it was Niners fans at the LA Coliseum back in the day. 4 Niner fans.
Growing up in the Midwest, I would have never thought that. I would have never even anticipated that being a thing.
Oh, they're nuts. And they're a bunch of crazy fans. The Patriot fans used to be crazy back in the day. Eagle fans are nuts. I mean, they're all over the place. I got crazy fans all over the place. Niner fans are the worst, according to Brian Gumbel and the group at Real Sports.
Boston lost its edge. Like New England got too happy. They need that edge back. Don't fight
too many
anyone.
Duncans, man. Too many Duncans.
Exactly. Way too many Duncans.
That's their problem. All right. So next segment here is teams that are already out of Super Bowl contention. I think this is hilarious because you always want to believe what?
Wait, Mario, did you do your third? Did I miss it?
We just talked about. You just said the whole thing on it.
I thought it was Josh's. I'm sorry. I thought it was Josh who did that one. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm having a stroke.
Yeah, just pay attention next time. It's okay.
All right, that's strike 2. You don't even want to know what strike 3 is. All right. All right. Teams that are already out of Super Bowl contention. We love the NFL draft because every team participates, right? Everybody's tuned in. If your team sucks, it's even better, right? Because you're going to get a great player. But before the season starts, you want to believe your team's going to make the playoffs. But to not even think that your team has a chance of making the Super Bowl, what's the point of tuning in? Of course, you're going to tune in because it's the NFL season. But we made a list of 4 teams who have 0% chance of contending for the Super Bowl. Do we want to go our 4 at a time, or we want to go one by one like we just did?
One by one, and you can't repeat. So a little behind the curtain, this is where Dave didn't understand it and just went ahead and sent me and Josh's 4 instead of like, you can't repeat to make it harder and more challenging and more interesting to the viewer, to the listener.
All right, then let me go first. Since I turned my cards over, let me go first with my first one and take one off the table. Okay. I'm gonna go the Cleveland Browns. No chance.
0% chance. None.
Yeah,
if you have 5 quarterbacks, you don't have one. All right.
Yes.
Screw them. All right, Mario, you ready?
I thought you were going to
go second. No, you go second. I went second last time. You go ahead.
Okay. I'll go Saints. They're gonna have the worst record in the NFL.
God dang it.
Couldn't agree more. Right? That team's
easiest. Sucked. Yeah. Kellen Moore's. Hope you rented.
Yeah. Hope Brandon Seeley rented too.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. My next one is the New York Giants. You got 3 teams in that division that are playoff contenders, and you're obviously the 4th best team. You got 3 quarterbacks. You really got none. I think Giants have 0% chance.
He announced Russell Wilson's going to be his guy with Neighbors and Dable's coaching for his job, which is no chance of keeping it. Giants are out too. God dang it. I had the Saints on my list also as a gimme that the Saints are done. So next up will be for me, I'm going to go the New York Jets. New York Jets, 0 chance.
Talk about, by the way, biggest tease of all time. Fields limps off the field, and everyone's like, done for the year. And it's like, oh, it's just his toe. You know, it's like, Christ almighty. We really need something today. I'm going to go Panthers for my next pick. There's an obvious one better than Panthers. All right, my bad. Damn it.
All right,
okay, well, let me ask you. Let's go. Panthers, are you going because there's not enough personnel or because you don't have faith in the head coach and Canales?
No, I love Canales. I think Canales was the right hire. I think you just don't have it yet.
Okay.
They're going to be better, I think. But, yeah, I agree with you. 0% chance at the Super Bowl. My next team, and maybe this is who you're thinking of. I don't know. You kind of like them. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they have 0% chance of making the Super Bowl, especially with your boy Liam Cohen as the head coach.
So close, but no cigar. It wasn't what I was thinking of.
I think I know who you're going to take. Oh, wait.
All right, I'm gonna go next. See if it tell me if I take it. I'm gonna go the Las Vegas Raiders. No chance.
They were on my list too. They're on my list. Great division. Great division. Can't do it.
Oh, wait, we need to write these down.
I wrote them, but you guys won't add to my list. But okay,
I'll send it to you in post, Mario.
Okay, you guys both left this team on the table for me. So this is easy pickings. Indianapolis Colts.
that was my next one. That was my fourth. Damn it.
Yeah, there's
That's a
no
good one.
chance. Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson. See you later, pal. No chance.
Yeah, I agree with you. 0% chance, right? All right, next team on my list, 0% chance. I can't see them doing anything. It's the Arizona Cardinals. I think they're like the most forgotten about team in the NFL. And I just don't know what they have going on. I think they're confused over there of what they have and what direction they're going. 0% chance for me on the Cardinals.
I think we're all confused on what they have. I'll never know, you know.
All right. This is it's tough in between two. I'm gonna go with the team, I think, with the lesser roster. I'm gonna go with the Seattle Seahawks. No chance.
I like that. Yeah, I'm with you. Sam Darnold, right?
They got rid of both their starting receivers from a year ago. Well, basically, unless you're counting Smith as one, but Tyler Lockett's now with the Titans, right?
Yeah.
And then they traded with the Steelers. Yeah, I'm going Seattle. I'm gonna go Seattle.
Good call. I like that.
It's pretty funny to sign Sam Darnold and be like, he really worked well having reliable options at quarterback. Let's go ahead and trade two of our top three receivers. It would really help the guy out. All right, I feel really confident in this. They were my other hot take that I didn't throw in there. Miami Dolphins. They have 0 chance.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
And they're running, I think, for worst record in the league. I think it'll get that bad for them.
All right. It hurts my soul because I live there, but Tennessee Titans, I just don't see it at all. Maybe they make the playoffs like Dave said, but I think 0% chance of the Super Bowl. They'd be lucky to make the playoffs. Number one pick for a reason. Titans.
I don't think you're crazy, by the way. I just said it was just a hot take of if it happens, it happens. But I went with my pick on the Titans. I don't think that's a bad move. Surprised it took you guys so long to say Titans.
I'm curious how do you think the AFC? I'm talking to Dave. How do you think the AFC South lays out this year, 1 through 4?
I think there's one team, and that's the Texans. And I'm not sold on the Texans because they didn't start to figure it out until they faced the Chargers in the playoffs. But the Texans were to me one of the biggest disappointments in the NFL last year.
Yeah, but who do you got second, third, and fourth?
I have the Colts as the worst team in that division. If I was putting money on it, I'd go Texans 1, Titans 2, Jags 3, Colts 4.
Wow. Yeah, I can see it.
I'm just not sold on Trevor Lawrence, man. I just can't believe it that Trevor Lawrence is what he is.
Yeah, I think he sucks.
We all misjudged that. Didn't we all think Trevor Lawrence was, basically Andrew Luck?
I thought he was going to be the man coming out of college.
Yeah.
Like I was really high on him.
Yeah.
Mario, do you want to hit any of this NFL news or do you want to go straight to the chat?
We can hit, we hit Fields real quick, cut off the practice, ends up just being a toe injury. Does that change at all how you guys feel about the Jets coming into this season?
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Nope.
If it helps, and this is always good news when you talk about your starting quarterback, Anthony, who's your coach's name? Glenn. I almost said Len. It's Glenn.
Glenn.
He said there's no
Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron Glenn. Jeez Christ. He said there's no drop off between Fields and Tyrod Taylor, and that's good. That's always good when there's no drop off. Besides that, was there any other news? We touched this Cowboy stuff already.
Yeah, I want to go on the Cowboy thing, man, for a little bit here. Okay. So Jerry Jones opened his mouth up again. I don't know why he thinks this works, but he's obviously upset with Micah Parsons and he takes a shot at him. So Micah Parsons, wants to get paid what he thinks is deserving money. We saw some crazy money going on those positions, right? Max Crosby makes good money. TJ Watt makes crazy money. Micah Parsons, though, is in a situation where he doesn't feel valued. I understand the Dallas Cowboys brand. I think it's ridiculous to attack a superstar, especially when you're going to need them. If I'm Parsons, I said it, I think, on the last show. This is where you say, let me pull the Barkley deal. Let me go out and search for a better offer. All right. And if you don't want to keep me, then let me go see if I can find a trade partner where you guys can possibly get a first-round pick or multiple picks in return. But let's get out of here. This isn't going to work for either one of us. Parsons doesn't seem like the kind of guy that's ready to play those cards. But when he's sitting there taking shots at Dak Prescott saying we've already paid a guy a ton of money and he missed almost an entire season, or he says Parsons missed 6 games and we paid him. Look, dude, you got a ton of money. I mean, we all saw the money that went to the NFL owners yesterday, where each team basically, got $400 million just for the TV rights. It's not counting merchandise. It's not counting stadium season tickets. It's not counting concessions. It's not counting all the stuff that goes back to the NFL. And yet Jerry Jones, who lives on or has a yacht that's worth over $300 million, doesn't want to pay Micah Parsons what he's valued at in this league. And when he says, there's no guarantee he's going to finish the season. Well, dude, you're 83 years old. There's no guarantee you're going to finish the season. So Jerry Jones needs to sit there and cut it out. And as a buddy of mine mentioned to me today, when you look at Jerry Jones in that press conference, either don't be afraid to put a pair of sunglasses on or keep both eyes open. But it looks like you're having a stroke in front of all of us. What's the deal with the one eye? Why are you sitting there winking at all of us? What's going on with you, Jerry? You sit and you run your mouth. You haven't been in a Super Bowl since 1995, but you're going to sit there and go after your star players. That's insane. That's crazy business to me. Not a Cowboy fan, but I'm not a fan when owners go after players. I thought that was ridiculous.
I don't understand his angle. Like, what's he expecting to get out of that? Nothing good can come from that. I don't understand.
Someone mentioned this I saw on, I think it was FS1, and credit to them. I can't remember who did it, but I guess like the fame and the popularity of the Dallas logo is gone. Like Jerry pulling this, maybe you can pull it in the 90s when that little kid growing up wanted to be a Cowboy. It's like if you want to play baseball, you probably want to play for the Yankees. You probably want to play for the Cubs. You probably want to play for the Dodgers. Those are like the first 3. I think that's gone. And these next generation of guys, they've never seen the Cowboys be the Cowboys. Like no one cares anymore about that star on the logo. Like it just doesn't matter anymore, right? Like Josh, I wouldn't you agree on that?
It doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah. When I was a kid, I always thought the cool teams were like I thought the G, you're going to hate this. I thought the G for the Packers and the Star were like the big teams when I was a kid.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Good God. You're lucky we're 15 minutes in, dude. Good Lord. God, I don't want to talk anymore. That was mean.
That
was mean. But no, I'm with you. Like the Cowboys, that doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know. All the Cowboy fans I know are like in their 40s. I don't know like that many Cowboy fans my age.
Or older, yeah. True. Yeah. That's true. I mean, you can make the argument. Are the Chiefs the now face of the NFL?
Oh, God.
They're there in the big game every damn year.
I don't know that many Chiefs fans either, though. Like, I know a lot of people that hate the Chiefs. I don't know a lot of people that love the Chiefs. They're not a very likable team to me. I'm not just saying that from a Chargers fan. I don't think they're very likable at all.
They're more likable when they had Tyreek Hill, and it was like fun to watch them. Like last year, it wasn't fun. Well, yeah.
Good God, dude.
Okay,
why don't you take a break for like 2 minutes?
No, but like he was like they was excited. They scored a lot.
Yeah,
I just want to see your mother called during the show to calm down. Yeah.
Hey, when did your Rashee Rice jersey come in? Have you got that yet?
What happened over there? Good God.
Coming in with the Ray Rice one.
All right, let's. Do you want anything else here, Mario? Or do you want to go to the chat?
We can go to the chat. That's pretty much it from NFL today.
All right, chat is blowing up. We can start with Cam Teague, 85,999. He says, "Think back to 2015. What color was the dress? Black and blue or white and gold? Do you guys remember this?"
Yes. I had white and gold.
I had white and gold too. What did you have, Mario?
Dude, it was black and blue.
Well, guess what, Mario? We're going to share the screen here for a second.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
By the
I
way,
have
if you looked up the dress, like the price of the dress in the description, it said black and blue.
What do we got?
what do your eyes tell you though?
Black and blue.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah,
Did you share the
easily.
screen? I can't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see it,
Are
but
you
I
guys not
know it's
seeing it?
black and blue. No.
No, I'm not seeing it.
Oh my God! Hold on, Mario. You could share it right there on the bottom, right? Can you see it?
my
I
God.
can't. Hold on. No, I can't.
Okay.
I
You still think
I
that's
see gold and
Yeah.
white.
same?
Yeah, black and blue is clear as day.
That's the craziest thing ever that this thing happened. And still
That is
here we
crazy.
are arguing.
Th-
I see zero blue
that's
or
wild.
purple
Okay.
or anything.
Same.
I remember that so well
Wow.
when that hit. By the way, I can tell you where I was and everything.
You know, on Wikipedia, it's called The Dress. Like, that's how popular it was. It's The Dress. It's crazy.
It's
Dude.
incredible.
Okay,
Good
Dwellers
comment,
has in here. I've never heard anyone write this unless it's just been a punk. Gold and light blue. I don't even see light blue anywhere.
He's smoking.
That's unless he's still got a shadow. I have no idea what he's talking about. This is
Yeah,
the
you
most
gotta-
frustrating thing still, 10 years later that people are still upset about this. I wish we didn't put this up here. Yeah. I do not see black and blue. It's crazy.
not
as hell.
not even a little
Like
bit.
if I
All right.
know what's sad about this, if we all saw like a major crime and the police asked for a description, we'd completely F it up.
Yeah.
What color dress was that guy wearing?
Yeah.
The suspect was in a blue and black dress. No, white and gold.
Dude, swear to God, if you rob a bank, dude, wear that dress. Damn.
Get
a
away.
good- it's a
Who's
good call.
Kyle taking?
All right. AK says from 199, Uncle Dave, I'm taking your spot in Dave's rant. All right, dude. Let's see
Go
what you
ahead.
got.
Go ahead.
All right, we're to come back to this one. We go straight to AK, okay, because he has a rant.
Okay.
999 from AK. He says the difference between fans and coaches is when coaches say we can beat the best in the AFC to get to the Super Bowl. I believe them. When my coaches say QJ will have a good season, I believe them. So fans stay quiet. So basically, he's saying that he believes coaches more than fans. AK, did you believe Jim Harbaugh when he told you Trey Pipkins was going to be a good guard? Do you believe him today when he says he's going to be a good tackle? What is your expectation for QJ? I want you to put in the chat, AK. How many yards and how many receptions does he have? Okay. I'm very curious to what you have to say, AK. All
Also,
right.
coaches have to be that positive.
If you're under contract, they have to talk you up. I mean, there's a reason you're on the team.
Yeah. Jim Harbaugh's the opposite of Jerry Jones.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yes.
Do you guys remember at all when Craig Popovich was like 3 years ago at his first press conference? He goes, "Do not bet on us." Do you guys remember that? It was incredible. It's like, we will not be good.
Yeah. Well, it's a whole nother topic about Greg Popovich. All right. Sons of Cleat Woodworking, $10. He says QJ getting that preseason hype again while the talking heads are getting mad at fans for rolling their eyes. Laugh my ass off. I don't care what QJ looks like outside of games. Put up or show up when it counts. This is the best comment we've ever had. It's the best comment we've ever had. I could not agree with you more. Do it in the game. He's the Ben Simmons of football. He looks great when it doesn't matter.
True.
True.
I hate to say it. It's true. We all want to see him do well. Anyone who gets upset with us for criticizing him, you guys are insane. We all want to see him do well. He just has given us zero reason to believe he's going to be a quality, and I mean quality more like a reliable wide receiver. You got to be reliable.
Exactly. That's all we want. Just be reliable. All right. Roberto Castellon, 199 says, Dave, best Mexican place in LA.
Dude, I don't know, man. It's funny you say that. I don't know. There's tons of good Mexican food in Los Angeles. San Diego, I have my favorites too. I don't know. There aren't too many places I go to where I'd say it's bad. The first Mexican restaurant that I went to as a kid that I always look forward to going back to, actually, Josh and I tried to go back a couple years ago because we were fans of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, was El Coyote. Do you remember that's the restaurant they go to before everything goes to hell? That's the first Mexican restaurant I ever went to as a kid. My parents took me to. First time I ever had guacamole. So that was outstanding. But By the way, Mario, you being a Midwest guy, was that a normal thing that you guys would have, or you never had guacamole?
Dude, like we had Mexican. It was Italian, Mexican, Italian, Mexican, Italian, Mexican.
Okay, but you had avocados.
I'm from the Midwest, brother. I'm not from like
Oh,
northern
you
Canada.
say whatever you want. They call it California Gold. I didn't know what they call it in Indiana. Sorry.
Avocado.
I don't know what to tell you. Okay. All right. Good deal. Are you a fan of Mexican food?
Dude, we've been over. Yeah, it's my favorite food.
Okay, good. Don't act all offended. I asked a question.
No, Josh, have we not talked about this before?
We have. Did you have the tacos the night before my wedding? Did you have those?
Yes. Yeah, I
They were good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 8. Well, there's the answer.
Yeah,
like
those are like the street tacos. They're good.
I murdered after your wedding. I had like 2 burritos at some random spot. I was just
Did you really?
talking.
Cool.
Yeah, dude.
That
I
makes
was
me so happy.
by myself, so sweaty from the club, just murdering burritos, talking to the owner.
Did you have
Probably
any
a great
churros?
night.
Do you have any churros?
No, but there's people in front of me that ate their food because they kept special ordering. I was booing them.
Nice.
And they just
All right.
left and they gave me their food.
Good.
Nice.
All right.
All right. Erwin Mueller, 15. $5 Swiss franc is what that is, CHF. Is there a real battle for quarterback 2? And who would you take? What do you got, Mario?
Heineke. I don't want Trey Lance to be number 2. I like a person I can trust at QB2. That's Heineke. He's been in a playoff game before and he performed well.
Okay. Here's a hot take on it for me. Okay. And I'm not even being sarcastic when I say this. God forbid Justin Herbert goes down in the first 3 games of the year. I would take Phillip Rivers being talked out of retirement before I take Heineke. Honest to God, I would. I would take Phillip Rivers coming out of retirement saying, dude, what do you think?
That'd be crazy. I would take Taylor Heineke over Trey Lance 10 times out of 10. When I saw Trey Lance on the Cowboys against the Chargers, I couldn't believe what I was watching. And then the Chargers signed him, and now I still can't believe it. But let's see how the preseason goes.
B. Hannon says Rivers says he can still go. Every former quarterback says they can still go. I know he can still go because he's a coach and he throws a football every day. He can go.
All right. And he never runs anyway. He never did run.
Yeah.
B. Hannon.
What, he's going to lose arm
$5.
strength?
That was funny. B. Hannon, $5 says, who is the most famous person you have met outside of sports? And then he commented under this and said Lisa Ann counts as sports.
Okay. Yeah, we do know Lisa Ann. Go ahead. I'll let you guys go first. I'm pretty good at I think my list will tops both of your guys.
Yeah, I know your list is good. You have anybody good, Mario?
I'm trying so hard to think. I don't know if I have anyone good.
All right. I ran into the other day in Nashville Justin Baldoni, who's not a huge movie star, but he is from the movie It Ends With Us. He's the guy that has all the stuff going on with Blake Lively. But I could only think recent. I just ran into him.
Oh, dude, that's I was on the can the other day and did like a deep dive of that. That's fascinating.
Yeah, it is. What do you got, Dave?
For 10 years, I can honestly say I was really good friends with Denzel Washington when I covered the Lakers. To the point where not only did we talk all the time, but like even if he wasn't there, his wife and kids would give me a big hug. I mean, we were close. One of my favorite interactions is Tom Cruise, where Tom Cruise thought he knew me, but he didn't. I kept the conversation going for as long as I could, for like 45 minutes. And it was after a Lakers Knicks game, and Tom just recognized my face because he walked by me a million times in the hallway after Laker games. And for some reason, he had a little bit too much to drink. He thought he knew me because he saw my face, it was familiar. And he's sitting there talking to me. He's holding my right hand like in a handshake, has his arm around me, and we're talking about summer plans and all the stuff that's going on. Nicole Kidman, who was married to at the time, was super pissed off. Number one, she wanted to go. 2, she knew Tom didn't know me. And she's like, let my husband go, giving me the look like F off the entire time. Because, they're leaving to beat traffic. And now the longer I hold him up, he's going to be stuck in traffic, leaving the forum at the time. And we're BSing like you wouldn't believe. And I'm holding that conversation, dude, for 45 minutes. And he's telling me about going to London and going to do the Stanley Kubrick film, Eyes Wide Shut. And we're talking about the whole thing. And he's like, man, when I get back from London, we'll hang out, and gives me the big bro hug, and then he leaves. That was it. But I can't say
amazing.
Tom Cruise was a friend, but Tom walking out of there was like, that was my boy. We were not boys, but I was able to hold that conversation for 45 minutes, and Nicole was not happy. But Denzel would be my guy.
That is awesome.
And I am
love
proud
it.
that I'm friends with Lisa, and I am proud of that relationship.
Yeah, me too.
She's a Tom Brady of what she does. Yeah, she loved Josh. She kept every time she talked to Josh, she turned to me and she goes, "This is my next husband."
Can we not get her on the show?
Could we get her on
Talk
the
a
show?
little
She'd
football?
come on the show. She would come on the show. She would
We
talk
should actually
football.
get her on the show. Our subscribers
fun.
would go crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah.
We might-
Oh, nuts. Good one.
yeah.
See what you do there?
You'd have to turn off the comments for a little bit. So I think some fellas would get a little too pumped.
Josh and I spent a full day with her in New York City. She gave us a full tour of the city, right?
It was awesome. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for the invite.
AK submitted a response.
We actually knew you at the time. We did know you at the time.
Oh, I know. When you guys said that, I was like, I was like, dude, that's a dream come true.
That was crazy.
AK submitted a response. Okay. You're not going to prepare for this. All right. For QJ, this is QJ, by the way. He says 1,500. This is not in the star chat.
Oh.
He goes 1,556 yards, 65 catches, and 12 touchdowns. I'm going to drug test you, AK. If QJ has 1,500 yards, that would make him from last year the third leading receiver in reception yards in the NFL. Not going to happen, dude. And I hope he has a great year. That's just unrealistic. If he has 1,000 yards,
Yeah,
if he has 1,000 yards, I will streak around this neighborhood and I'll record it.
But dude, the 1,500 is high. The reception number is not ridiculous. The
65 could happen.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
12's high though. I mean, 12 is, maybe could happen. The 1,500 reception yards is out of control.
That's not going to happen. Can't catch a
All
deep ball.
Yeah. How could you have 1,500 yards? You can't catch a ball past 10 yards. AK 199 says breaking news: Chargers release uniform schedule. Do we want to review that next show, or how do you guys want to do that?
Up to you, Dave.
I don't care. You guys do whatever you want. You can bring it up right now. I just know on, I think, week 7, they play the Colts wearing the all yellow ones. That's all I know.
You would be right.
You would
that.
be right. Navy the week after that against Minnesota.
By the way, call me crazy. I don't think any of the Charger uniforms are bad. The more I look at them, I don't hate any of them. Like maybe just because I'm so excited about football, but every time I see the Chargers in anything, I'm super excited.
Okay, I'll just give some notable games. What they're wearing. First preseason game against the Lions. They're going to go white jersey, powder blue pants.
Okay,
I love
cool.
those jerseys. First
you know
game
what?
of the year.
By the way,
Yeah.
I disagree with that combination for that game. That's the Lions road uniform, right? The light blue pants, the white jersey. What are we doing? Why are we wearing the Lions uniform?
They have gray bottoms, don't they?
No, they wear the blue all the time.
Oh,
But they're wearing powder blue. The lines aren't powder
Okay.
blue.
Well, they're light blue,
All right,
whatever that color blue is. I don't know. Whatever.
Who cares?
What would I give a
All
rat's
right.
ass?
Week 1 against the Chiefs in Brazil, they're wearing powder blue jerseys with gold pants, and I cannot tell you how much I hate that.
ew.
too.
That is terrible. Who
Loss.
and then we'll just go against the divisional teams right after that. So Raiders, white jerseys, powder blue pants, same uniform combination against the Lions, and then against the Broncos in week 3, we got powder blue jerseys, white pants, and then you guys want to guess when they wear the navy on navy?
Yeah,
They
that's
do
what I
it.
want to know. That's what I'm
They
waiting
do
for.
it
Maybe
twice. They do it
Okay.
twice. You want to guess which teams they do that against?
Broncos.
You would be wrong.
Okay.
Minnesota.
You're right. You're looking at it, you cheater.
I can't
well,
see.
I'm
so
sharing
you
the
know I'm not
screen.
lying.
Oh, you
can't
are sharing the
see.
screen?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I can't see, so it doesn't matter.
All right, yeah. Raiders and Vikings, navy on navy.
Going Navy on Navy.
All right.
I kind of like
There
it.
we go. There we go. Next comment comes from Isaac Harrison, 999. He says, QJ needs to catch on the jug machine after practice. And Josh, I watched your high school highlights and your coach didn't believe in shotgun formation. Dude, I know. It's crazy. We ran the wing T. Ran the wing T is crazy. I don't know what's up with that. I do
Dude, I give
shotgun
you
and
credit
flag
for
football
watching your
and
high
it's
school
not-
highlights. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, that's crazy. But I do the shotgun and flag football, and it makes me miss it every time. I can't.
And he does, and his coach called the snap count was the same on every play. Every play was the same snap count.
Crazy.
Sounds just like a high school coach that had a little of a boozing problem.
I don't think he
Allegedly.
did. He
Really?
liked Chili's, but I don't think he had a boozing problem. Yeah.
All right. I got Dave Rant. What's up?
All right, here we go. I got a bunch of things in my head, but we'll just go on this one because I was kind of talking to Josh about it yesterday, and everyone in my house looked at me like I was insane. So I'll just bring it back. It's we're talking about names. We're talking about, like, you know, the way you name your kid. Like, you've seen some crazy names. I don't know if you ever look at most popular names. When I was a kid, the most popular names were like Michael was always like number one, Steve, David. Those are all, you know, super popular names. Now the names are all over the place, right? Especially in the South, everyone goes with like a last name as a first name, like Brooks, right? You hear those kind of names all the time. Are those big in Indiana too, Mario? Do people go last name, first name? Turner,
Actually,
Tyler,
yeah.
Jackson.
There's two Brooks I know. Yeah,
Do you know a Turner? Do you know a Tyler? Do you know a Jackson?
I know a Tyler. I don't know a Turner.
Okay. There are a bunch of
Maybe
Liams
Turner.
now. Liam's a really popular name for boys.
Liam's a popular one, and I don't really get it.
Okay, there's a C. Hannon says Colton. All these names I know, right? They're all over the place. Now, here we go. The name Christian, the more I look at it, is kind of a crazy name. It's the only name that's named after a religion. Like, do you guys have any friends named Muslim or Jewish? You got any friends named Jewish? No?
Islam. Islam's popular. That's a popular name.
A first name named Islam? Who's that?
Yeah, there's a UFC fighter. I wouldn't mess with him. He's very scary. But
Do you have a
his
friend
first name
named
Islam.
Buddhism or Hinduism? But Christian, come on, let's get off your high horse. Okay. Number one, Josh pointed out to me, I had no idea there's someone we know. His name is Chris. I thought Chris was short for Christopher, but in this case, it's short for Christian. How's that? Then a buddy of mine told me today that his person that works for him, his name literally is Jaycee. Okay, is his last name. And his last name and is his middle name, whatever. So it's JC, and his last name is Nazareth. I'm like, BS. And he had to show me. He'd show me his pay expense. He sends money to JC Nazareth.
That's the most religious name I've ever heard of.
Jaycee Nazareth. Guy lives in the Philippines.
Praise
How
be.
about that?
Okay. That makes sense.
Now we're back.
So I'm just saying, it's kind of these names are getting a little nuts. Like, I kind of miss the days of the Daves, the Steves, the Michaels. You know what are we doing here? Like, we're all being a little bit too cute. I don't know. And then you ever get the religious person, like my mother-in-law? Hey, you got to name your kid after a biblical name. And then I would say, you know, Snake is in the Bible. Won't name him Snake. And she didn't think that was funny. But no one in my wife's family has a sense of humor. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, there you go. Am I right on that, Josh? Anyone in the family have a sense of humor? I'm right. Like, it's kind of weird when you're around people that never laugh ever. It's kind of bizarre. Not very nice people, good hearts, just nobody ever laughs. Kind of weird.
They think you're crazy. That's why.
Yeah. No, but think about it. Nobody ever laughs.
Yeah. Bring up this topic on the next family get together and see the reaction that you get.
About names? My wife's
about
family has the
Christian.
craziest, laziest names of all time, by the way.
What are
Lazy
they?
as hell. Lazy.
Lazy the name?
Yeah, like the boy's name, the dad's name is Steve. What are you gonna name your daughter? Stevie. Like, what?
Oh God.
I mean, that lazy. Am I right, Josh? Like, lazy as hell.
It's
I'm
true.
not gonna go through a list of family names, but dude, Josh knows they're all brutal. They aren't good.
They're listening, but I have like my two cousins. They share a name. Like, he's Bradford, Starkus Heron, and then the other one's Stephen
Starkis?
Bradford Heron.
Wait, Starkis?
It's
Like
Lebanese.
the gutting tuna?
No, it's Lebanese. Starkis. It's Starkus. It's Starkus.
Starkis is a can of tuna.
It's you mess with the Lebanese side. I don't
Chicken
want
of the sea taken. What the hell? Okay.
It's a big boy.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn.
I have a dilemma for you guys too, by the way. I meant to text you about this. So I rekindled someone that I saw when I was first in Chicago, and then I went to text them again, just like, hey, like, let's meet up for a drink. But I can't remember what she looks like.
You search them on the internet.
Don't have a
Instagram.
photo. Don't have a last name.
Oh, that's your fault. People. Okay, here's my rant. People that put contacts into their phone with just first names. I think you're the
I know.
dumbest people in the world. I love you to death. It drives me nuts when people do that.
No,
I'm sorry.
No,
It's
I'm
so,
with you.
It's so fifth grade. Like, oh, you're my friend. This is my friend Jerry. It's like, what's their last name? What's wrong? I'm sorry, dude. I love you, but
No, I'm with you. Everyone else I have a last name. It's like one of 4 contacts. Actually, I take that back. The name Emma, I have like 4 Emmas on my phone. I have no idea. That's gotten me in some trouble a couple times too. But yeah.
Put her number into Google and see what pops up. Maybe her name pops up.
I tried to do she sent me a photo like a while back of her in high school, and I went to send that into. Actually, I'm not going to continue the story just in case if she listens to this episode, I'm sound like a freak.
Nah, it's fine. I think it's normal.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do.
Godspeed.
This is why, you always do last names or a description, like where you met them from. Something in your phone. I invited a random person to a Christmas party once, and it was the wrong person in my phone. And then he called me and said, he said, "Dude, I'm not going to make it." I go, "Oh, man, that sucks." And in my mind, I'm like, "Thank God." Like, he would have walked through the door. I was like, "Who the hell are you?" And he goes, "Dude, I really appreciate the invite, man." I go, "That's awesome, man." I go, "Dude, it's Christmas, it's the holidays, dude. I just didn't know what you were doing. It was nice talking to you too." And completely got out of it, but I was like, never doing that again. Like, super concise in my descriptions of what's in my phone now.
There we go. Hey, talk about taco shops real quick. I ran into Austin at the taco shop yesterday. He said he's a fan of the Bull Crew podcast. So shout out to Austin.
Cool. What's up, Austin?
Yo, Austin.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Love that guy.
That's very nice. Yeah. By the way, you want to hear the saddest Mexican food story of all time? Best Mexican food I ever.
JT on, our intern.
All right, best Mexican food I ever had was a family of a girl Josh used to go out with. I can't ever go back to the place, but it was by far the best Mexican food I ever had. Am I right, Josh? Best Mexican food. I can't walk in there. How am I going to walk in there?
That's why they got DoorDash.
Awkward conversation.
That's why they got DoorDash.
Okay, you're right. I could DoorDash it, but it is the Mexican food in San Diego. I'm not even going to give the name out.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it either, but it is.
It is like outstanding.
All right, put on JT.
JT,
how's it going? Or I guess kind of good time, I guess.
Hey, JT, is the mustache back?
It is. Grows fast.
Yeah. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
But go ahead.
Are we keeping the stash? Are we keeping the stash all the way until Denver?
I wish I could do a mustache, but it just looks too bad. It's like a chin strap.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, you would not.
Here we go. Here we go. We'll make a bet.
Fastball.
Chargers sweep the Broncos, dude. You gotta grow the chin strap.
That's a deal. And if the Broncos sweep the Chargers, you got to shave yours off.
I like that. I like that.
Dude,
I like
that's
that.
Fair. That's fair.
That's a deal.
That's a deal.
Shake.
Can you rock like a nice?
I've had the beard for about 15 years.
Me and Mario will shake on it. Wait on.
Yeah.
No. Not doing
there
it.
we go.
That's a deal.
I'll shave my head. I'll shave my head before I cut off my beard.
Shave your head.
Even better. Even better.
All
dude.
right.
That's a good deal.
That was beautiful.
Oh my God.
We gotta hire this kid full time now.
So JT, now that the internship is over, man, was it worth it? Was it okay working with us?
Yeah, it was. It was a blast working in enemy territory for the summer. It was awesome, kind of sitting back and reading everyone having fun in the chat and managing some stuff behind the stage. And yeah, overall, a lot of fun. It was truly a pleasure being with you guys. And also the chat, it was hilarious just watching all you guys go off all summer. So I'll definitely be thinking of each and every one of you while the Broncos are steamrolling your Chargers.
Oh man. What all right. How many Bronco jerseys do you own, JT?
Four
Bronco
jerseys,
one?
baby.
Which
It's
ones?
Peyton Manning, Shannon Sharp, John Lynch, and Von Miller.
Not
No
bad.
current?
No Sertan.
No what? No
No
current. We were so bad for so long that Peyton Manning was the last one that I got.
True. Fair.
Do you have a cat named Elway?
No, God, no. I have a dog named Miko because I'm an Avs fan, though.
Okay.
All right.
Who has more wins next year? Broncos or Rockies?
Ooh, I mean, what are the Rockies at now? Like 30s, 40s?
Yeah.
Could be worse.
It's going to take the Broncos
shutout
2
since
years to get
spring
that
of
many.
2024 yesterday, the Rockies.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
awful.
impressive.
The
Shout out Chris
question is,
That's
you
awful.
Rockies or Nuggets? That should be the question.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a better one. Damn it. My bad.
Nuggets for sure there still.
Nuggets, I liked what you guys did. I think you guys are going to be pretty good.
Yeah. Enjoy this year. After this year, Joker's coming to the Lakers. So we'll
Yeah.
talk about that too.
If that happens, I hate you forever, Dave.
It's setting up. Look at it. It's setting up.
No, it's not.
All right. Luca's recruiting his ass off.
All right. Appreciate you, JT. It's been a pleasure,
JT,
my
do
friend.
appreciate you. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
JT,
no problem, guys. Been a pleasure.
loved every second. And if you need a reference or anything from any of us, we're a text away. Happy to do it.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
You know, Mario's
Until-
going to text the wrong person because he can't keep anything right in his phone.
Yeah, maybe that. Oh, okay. Uh,
I put my last name at the end of every text.
and tell Amos that Michigan is going to suck ass this year.
I'll tell him today.
Yeah. Amos Gelb, Washington Media Institute. Look it up for people that are trying to get into media. It's a great program.
There you go. Thanks, JT. It was a pleasure for us.
Yeah, pleasure's all mine. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. All right, so we're back on Tuesday for the next show. I'm looking forward when we start doing 3 shows a week. It's going to be a good time. It means we're back in full season, ready to go. We will not be doing a post game off of Thursday night's game. By the way, we aren't doing that. We aren't doing preseason post games. So we're going that route. But we will be back next week. Obviously, we're going for 1:00 Pacific time on Tuesday and Thursday next week. That's why you need to like and subscribe to the show in case something changes. Otherwise, we'll be back with you on Tuesday. Hopefully more Charger news, good news. Hopefully QJ will start catching these footballs. But again, for Mario Heron, Josh Palais, I'm Dave Palais. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have a comment didn't get to on the live show, go ahead and leave it in YouTube. Josh and I respond to all those. But again, everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
We love you, JT.